Welcome back to King 80%, and this is going to be the tutorial for Heavyweight Heights. As a sort of mixed stage between Flying Machine and Birder Bluffs, we're going to have enemies that are typically found in both tile sets, with these gigantic Jawas being the primary focus of the gimmick for the level. Thankfully, I found a setup in this room that fires off a Turncoat flame that destroys the one Jawa that would be a nuisance in this room. Surprisingly, Battery Brigandine is actually going to be a little bit more useful for a slightly more, I guess, intended use of it. I say intended, but I also just mean that we're not using it for Turncoat flips. In a couple of these wind tunnel rooms, it's just a little bit faster to be using the Battery Brigandine bash. And that kind of reminds me that one of the hardest things about learning how to use the Battery Brigandine is to remember when to be holding your attack button. It takes a little while to charge, so it should require some forethought to know, hey, I'm going to be needing it in the next room. If there's anything to take away from this guide, it's the movement through that room, because it avoids spawning a big Jawa in the first place. Also, this rat is random, so you may not get over it with a bash roll like I did. Did I mention that I really hate the wind mechanic in this level? It's really bad. Alright, some quick tips for the level. Make sure your roll ends before you reach the end of those dirt blocks. If you roll off and you don't have the option to bash afterwards, you're just going to fall. Make sure as you're doing your Carter jump here that you're actually rolling off the ledge after landing on the ground. This will allow you to then bash after you release the Turncoat. Move quickly with double rolls to destroy the Fleeto, and by keeping up with the flames, they'll destroy the Fat Jawa. Typically, charge down bash is not a faster means of moving downwards, but it is in these wind tunnel rooms. Again, by copying the movement in this room, you'll actually avoid spawning the Fat Jawa that would normally really be annoying to have to avoid and get around. Try to make sure you're keeping up consistent movement in these long rooms. So start with a jump roll to get on that platform. Without bonking, roll onto this platform. Try to get a roll through both of those dirt blocks. Bash into the rat with a charged bash to get further. This rat might get in the way, but again, try to get over it with a late roll. From here, with the wind going forward, you'll want to be aggressively rolling so that you stay with its flow. Charge a bash after you hit the wall, and you'll guarantee being able to reach the goal ring. So that'll clear up Heavyweight Heights, and then we'll unlock access to King's Roost. But you all know I'm lying through my teeth, because I actually just don't want to talk about having to deal with this guy. So yeah, look forward to the Spectre Knight rematch next time. Thanks for watching.